What's up, everybody? It's Jaduko the Doll Slayer. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to get into this short Pixie quick weave. So right here we're starting with Design Essentials leave-in conditioner, getting it throughout her hair. And here we're trying out this foam wrap that I'm trying out for my new product line. Also with some Ampro gel. You know, you can get that at your regular beauty supply store anywhere, any day. And so we're just wrapping her, getting her ready to go under the dryer. And as you can see, that foam wrap and that Ampro gel is definitely doing the job. Okay, so what I'm doing right here is I have a stocking cap on her head, but I'm also pressing it into the foam and the gel so that it can get hard, so that I don't have to put gel on top of the stocking cap, which will make it, give it a longer dry time. So, and now she's dry, putting on some Robert's Diamond Shine to protect her hair. Just another layer of protection for the quick weave process. Spreading it out so she can go back under the dryer and she'll dry for about 15 to 20 minutes. All right, she is now dry and we're gonna start laying her tracks, and we're just gonna be going from left to right until we get up to a little past her ear. Then we'll start adding the couple front pieces for sideburns, but we'll get to that shortly. Keep watching. Pretty simple, just left to right, side to side, laying the tracks. And I like to do it this way because it gives me the opportunity to move a lot faster. And I know a lot of people don't really like to use this method anymore, but I've always loved it. It's always worked out really well for me. And so really doing stuff like this is really just about doing it the way that works best for you. Hey, if the braid down method, putting the cap on, glue around the perimeter, whatever works best for you, do that. Sewing down the cap, whatever works best for you, do that. But of course, I have to do different things for different clients. So, I do a few different methods, but she's got short hair, can't braid her down. I didn't want to put the glue on her hair because, she's got really fine curly hair. So I thought this method would work best for me. So that's what I went with. All right, so we've gotten to the point that we're above her ear. And again, we're just simply going from left to right, laying the tracks. And again, I didn't tell y'all what type of hair we were using. And I think this was either Janet or Empire 28 piece, which I love the 28 piece hair better because it does, it's not too thick. And it also lays better. It's not as curled as the 27 piece, and so it doesn't get in my way with the glue as much as the 27 piece hair does. So I prefer the Janet or Empire 28 piece. And so we're just going to continue gluing until we get to the point where I need to start using our 8-inch hair. All right, so now that we have all of our short pieces in that we need, just gonna comb it out, smooth it out so that I can start cutting first, and go ahead and get the short sides and back laid out properly before we move on to the top. And right here, I'm using my little peanut Climber triple combo with the #1 guard on it, just to get that bottom part down and laid, like I like it. Leaving it just slightly fringy until I get it lined out. And now we're going in with our Tinkle razor. It looks like I'm switching sides, so I don't know right now if I was using the shorter side or the longer side, but just shaving it down to till I'm comfortable where it is with the length. So just take your time. If you haven't done this before, take your time. But if you're watching, more than likely you've probably used it before. And I know it looks like I'm just going in on this thing because it's sped up a little bit, but I'm actually not. I like to take my time, definitely around the edges, around like the hairline, because I like for it to look as natural as possible. So I'm not like going in. And I did gap it a little bit back there too, if you can see it, because in one of those spots I had like one track left from one of the lengths, and I just put it on there by itself. So but you can barely tell. So I'm just cleaning it up, and right here I'm going right back in with that same foam. I haven't come up with a name yet, so if you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comment section. But so far so good. I liked it. I used it also on one of my other clients earlier that day. But it seems to be, pretty good, especially with weave so far. So yeah, if you have any name suggestions, leave it down in the comment section. All right, now that we have that done, instead of me putting her under the dryer, and I didn't like saturate the hair with the foam wrap because I didn't want it to get like really, really wet. And that way it would also give it time to be like either partially dried or dried by the time I got done tracking the top, which really didn't take that long. So now we're just laying her tracks into the top section and almost kind of slightly curving the ends, just so that there will be hair on the going toward the side as well to blend in with the shorter hair. Also, those very first few tracks I did split tracks, so I did maybe three to four rows of split tracks. That way it wasn't like too heavy on the very bottom, to give a more natural look when it's time to cut and style it. And so here I'm just starting to go in a circle, so just to kind of go ahead and close that up so that it's not too, and I don't have the tracks like right on top of each other because I didn't want it to be like too full, so that it could look a little more natural. So I decided to close it in with the longest lengths in the 28-piece pack, just because I know that I would be cutting it shorter anyway. That would give me a better guideline versus having to cut all the 8-inch hair. And she still had a good bit of hair left over. So yeah, I used the longest piece in the 28-piece pack so that I wouldn't have to, do a whole lot of work, overwork myself. And the 8-inch hair that we used was Empire 8-inch. I think it was like a 1B. And here's the fun part, the cutting. I love to cut, clearly. But so yeah, we're just going to use a few different techniques. I'm using the shears right now, and it's not like good shears, just really the shears that shears that I use to like cut the tracks with. So using those, and then I'm gonna switch to my peanuts because I was just like, okay, we could do this a little bit faster. So nothing major here, just following the guideline, trying to blend everything in, and that's pretty much it till I get it to the desired length all over. All right, so now we're gonna go in with our shears, and I'm gonna do some notching and some point cutting, just to kind of soften out those lines, those hard lines from the shears and from the clippers. So just to make it a little softer, give it a better blend and some texture as well. Look at that layage. It looks really natural. It looks really good. Yeah, it's laid out. It's sleepy, it's tired, it's having a sleepover. So now I'm going in with my Influence Rosemary foam, just to kind of blend that in with the short hair, and of course, it gives you more manageability when it's time to start curling it. So just get that on there, get it molded down a little bit. I'm not oversaturating it, and I'm not putting it on the front either. Just the main parts that I need, like more control. Just put it under the dryer, dry for a few minutes, and there we go. Look at how natural that looks. Yeah, buddy. And now here we just kind of curl it, just have fun with it. There's like really no way to mess it up, and you can kind of have fun with it as long as the cut is clean and layered properly. Like, I mean, you can't really mess it up. So just kind of go in, curl it, have fun with it. She did have a specific style that she sent me, so I'm kind of trying to curl it similar to the style that she showed me. I told her, like, I'm not big on duplicating, especially not my own styles. Like, but I'm definitely not big on duplicating other people's styles. But I told her that I would give her a version of it, and so here we go. so this is the part where I'm just about to start like blocking and y'all can't see like anything I'm doing for a minute. Somebody tell me to move, please. And remind me to make sure I'm out of the way knowing that I'm recording. But you'll get it, you'll see. Like I said, there's no right or wrong way to do it. Just curl it, have fun with it. And so now I'm just going back through with the razor, with the razor comb, just kind of fringing it out a little bit more, going in between pieces, in between parts of the of the bang area, and just kind of fringing it out a little more, razoring it some more so that it's not too thick and full, but a little more light and airy. So after you're done curling, just kind of flick that thing, comb it, like whatever. Just kind of get it to your liking, to your client's liking, and be confident in what you do. Because if I can be totally honest, I was not that confident because I don't really like doing styles like this. The short styles that has to be curled like upward and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just not the biggest fan of doing those styles, but I think I did really well. She absolutely loved it. And this is the finished product. Look at her. She said, "I like that right there." But she loved it, and so did I. Here's the finished product. She was really feeling it. She loved it. And so did I. So again, thank you for watching. Be sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Leave a comment down in the box about the foam wrap. If you have any name suggestions, please, I want to hear from you. See y'all next time.